Hi y'all, this is DeCarla, D-Love of Fashion, and today's episode is going to be how to turn one of your bedrooms into a Hollywood style closet like I have here. And I know I've talked about the fabulous wall that's behind me or behind y'all, and I'm going to show it to you today to kind of give you some different ideas on what you can do. But before I forget, be sure to follow me on my social medias, and under D-Love of Fashion, that will be my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. And under Foxy D Love is where my Poshmark closet is. So if you'd like to purchase any of my treasures, I always send gifts and a personal card that I write to you if you're interested. So are you ready to check out my fabulous Hollywood closet? And I'll show you like different kinds and different pictures. Like there's places to put your makeup. Some people like to have their clothes on the outside, but I'm very lucky that there's two closets in this room. So I have one that it's wall-to-wall mirror on the closet, and then there's a smaller closet, and that's where I have like all my furs, like my winter type coats and things like that. So it's very fabulous. So are you ready? Get set. Let's go. So first off, here's my makeup area. I actually don't put my makeup on here. I haven't quite got the lighting done right. But I have like a vintage makeup mirror here, and it's an old vintage makeup piece that's supposed to be with like lipsticks and all that. Look how cute that is. So I painted it gold, added some glitter, and I took off the bottom piece and I added some fur leopard because, leopard is my thing. And then I bought this really cool makeup set. Yeah, I won't use it because of the white brushes, but whatever. Isn't that fabulous? I got this at Target a couple years ago. So, part of where the magic happens with my Marilyn Monroe and this rhinestone mask and Mae West. Yes. So, let's move to the next one. And here is a wonderful, wonderful closet that's got the two mirrors on there. So I got plenty of mirrors to look at and stuff like that. So now we're getting ready. You see a little sneak peek of my fabulous wall. Are you ready for that one? And now here I'm going to pan just so you can see the whole wall, and then I'll do it by sections so you can see. I mean, look how fabulous that is. All my shoes, my clothes, my scarves, all that. It's all so beautiful and fabulous. And so, now here's where all the fun begins. It's like, here's my favorite pair of shoes. I know I showed that to you from my Americana. And then these are, I kind of have a thing for graphic tees. I love how you can dress them up with, sequin shorts or pants, or like these pleather pants or denim or whatever. It's like it just adds, I don't know, it adds a little bit of spice, which I always love. So I have them all sorted out. These are like my miscellaneous tees, and there's tons of them. And these are like my vehicles, and motorcycles. And then this pile down here is my music, like Ramones are my favorite. And then like I have my scarves, and as you can tell, I used to work for Old Navy. I have all my jeans folded just right. And then I try to pair up my boots, which as you can tell, I have a slight obsession with boots. I used to work at Old Boot Barn, and so that's where I got a lot of my boots, like these beautiful sparkly ones. And I buy some of them off Poshmark. Again, if you want to get a good deal, always go to Poshmark. You can find better deals. And then these are just, I'll show you these up close. These are just leg warmers that I add on there, and people just love these boots whenever I wear them. They make them a little heavier, but they just look so fabulous. It's kind of like those boot rugs, that everybody sells. And then I have, my Carlos Santana. I won these boots when I worked at Shepler's, which is part of Boot Barn. But I won these because I got the most customers come in to shop. It was a tie between me and I don't know who else, but anyways. So yeah, I have all kinds. I still want to get my booty collection going, but I don't have that many pairs of booties. And then, look at these. Oh, I like the snake. Oh, they're so beautiful. And then this is where like all my fun little fur slides are at. Love them. And this is one of my dad's pieces, and I loved it, and it was blue, and it's to put your tools in. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I could just fill this thing up with jewelry, and yeah, I have. So see, all these drawers are all separated between, like, this is my jewelry I wear the most. I mean, earrings, like, clearly my hoops. I'm a hoop girl. And feather earrings. Sunglasses, I'm a sunglasses girl. Rings, all kinds of rings. And here's my favorite necklaces of like my eagles and my thunderbirds, which I love. They're like my favorite. I mean, look, it is all full. Every single one of them. This is some of my artwork I did when I was at WSU. And this is actually a sheet. I use a sheet a lot for curtains. This is something my mom did back in the 70s when she left her dad. And it's a cheap, easy way. And, you know, I find that they have more fun things than, like, you know, I don't like boring us anything really. But anyway, so yeah, this is just a sheet. I love it. And I love this piece. And what I do, oh, I'm cuckoo about hangers. I was all about the plastic hanger life, but then when Joy, what is her name? Anyway, she came out with like these velvet hangers, and you could buy a box of them, I think, for like 20, 30 bucks at Walmart. This is what I use now, and things don't slide off of them. And they have these little niches in there just in case it's like a camisole or whatever, so highly recommend these because I'm all about that life. I like my closets organized by color and items and things like that. And this is where I keep the extra ones. And yes, I have a step stool so you can get to the things on the top shelf. Like, look at my pretty purses. I got some little purses up there. And then you also have my pretty little, like, Princess Hollywood type shoes. Yeah, I do. Here is more of my room, of this beautiful shelf. More boots. And, you know, I try to, you know, color coordinate them. And, yeah, my bras. I kind of would like to have, like, some kind of a tray to put those in. But, and my workout stuff. Here is a thing for all my tennis shoes. Because girls got to have her tennis shoes for walk-in or casual, whatever. These are, like, miscellaneous pants. And all my fur. Tons and tons and tons of fur. And then there's another basket over there, and it has, like, you know, my lingerie, my personal stuff, and socks and stuff like that in there. And this down here is full of all my belts, my fabulous belts. So see, and then, oh, look at these. Gotta love leopard, because Lord knows I love my leopard. These are gorgeous. They're so pretty. Yeah. And then my beautiful fringy belts, boots, they're fabulous. And then like my big tall heeled ones, these I've never worn. And here's some more of my fabulous pretty shoes, like sweatshirts, and yeah, more fur scarves. And there's more here too, and stuff to put on your boots or whatever. And this down here is my swimsuit section. So this is just to give you some idea and some fun to have with an extra spare bedroom. And I also think, let's say you rent an apartment or a house or something like that, or even if you just have one bedroom, just find a spot in your room and you can buy like shelving for like, you could go probably Goodwill, garage sales, but they have some at like Walmart for about $20, $30. I know I used to buy those really cheapy plastic ones back in the day in the 80s, and I'd paint them. Get you some paint them up, make them yours. You can buy the metal shelving, and then like they have the slats at the bottom, so you could paint those, or you could add material on there to give it, you know, your own little touch, your own spin on it, which I love. So you could also do, like I said, the whole wall in shelves if you want. Go buy a shelving unit per paycheck. And if they don't all match, that's okay too. That makes it eclectic. It makes it its own, which I think is just as cool. So yeah, I'm very proud of this room. When I started designing it, and my friend of mine that built all these shelves, I was just like, all I know is they have to be black and they have to be different sizes. I didn't care if they mirrored each other, but I just wanted it so I could display all my pretties, and it's so nice every time I walk in here, and I'm just like, oh, look at it. Look at my pretties, all my shoes and my clothes, and I admire it. It just makes me feel so pretty and so special and all that. I mean, isn't that what we all want? And it doesn't, it can fit any kind of girl. I mean, it could even fit a sporting girl. I mean, just think you could display all your cool little tennis shoes, or figure out how to display your sporting equipment or all that. I mean, that's how you make it you. And then I also have this wall. And this is some of my dad's artwork from, it was like the 70s after I already left my mom. And this is some of my dad's artwork that he had that, after mom and dad divorced. It's from the 70s. It's actually a poster. All these years I thought it was a real charcoal drawing, but it's just a poster, but that's alright. I still love it because it reminds me of my dad. And this is when I went to the Jean Gaultier traveling art of his fashion, and I drove down to Dallas on one day to check it out. And this is Dita Von Teese, and I bought a couple of postcards because I couldn't take pictures, which I was so mad, and I couldn't touch anything, which I was like, oh my gosh, can I just touch one piece? Just one, that's all. And then this is Betty Page. This is from my uncle's collection. Sorry if you're not down with that, but I like the pinup girls, and it doesn't bug me. I was raised around it. And then another full-length mirror, because you can never have too many mirrors. You got to have different angles and different points of views and all that. And again, here's another sheet that I bought, and I bought it at the Goodwill. And with the sheets, all you do is, like, they have that little thing at the top, the seam, and you just take out the sides, and then it's already got a hole. All you got to do is take those seams out, shove a curtain rod in there, and bada boom, bada bang, you got your beautiful curtain. So, I want to thank you for watching again today. I hope you enjoyed my fabulous closet, my closet room, my Hollywood style closet in a bedroom. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful piece of work. It's a beautiful piece of art. I know a lot of people love it when they get to see it, and my face just lights up, and I just love it so much. So again, I appreciate you checking this out today. I will give you some samples of some different looks, different colors, different tones, whatever. And don't forget to follow me on my social medias, and they are D Love of Fashion, which is under my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest. And Foxy D Love is where you can find me on Poshmark. And again, that's where you'll see some of my treasures that I have for sale. And I do style some of my clothing. I will style it. If I can find like vendor images, I will put that on there. If not, then, and I always style it on the floor, just to give you a different look of it. And I always give gifts. And I write out a personal note for my Poshmark customers. So again, I appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all have a great weekend, and stay cool.